Hello, everyone. Today we're going to play a game of Guess the IMDB score. And joining me today is the very talented Jack Markham. How are you, Jack?
I'm not too bad. Thank you for that very kind introduction. Appreciate it.
Well, deserved. Jack is, of course, the creator of the Pirate Hunter series. If you haven't checked out my interview with him, go check that out. It was very informative. So, Jack, how well do you think you'll do today?
Uh, well, statistically, not so well, but I'm guessing if I can get it in the kind of 10% radius of the actual correct answer, then I'll
Yeah.
be happy enough, I think.
Do you know what I'll do, right? If you guess the
Yeah.
number, I'll give you a tick. If you guess the decimal, I'll give you two ticks. So, two ticks are up for grab per question.
Okay. But what if it's like within like 5% of it?
I had
Because
thought
it's
about that.
100%, isn't it?
I was toying around with that sort of idea. It's out of, so it would be like 9.5 or something like that.
Oh, is it? All right.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought we were. Yeah. Okay.
That's the way they roll.
I thought it was
So,
percentages.
no, no. It might
Yeah.
as well be like, 9.5. Why not 95%? So,
Yeah.
it's just
It basically is.
yeah, exactly. It's the same fucking thing.
Just take the decimal place out of it.
Do you know what? To shake things up, we'll put in a decimal point, lads. Yeah. All right.
They'll
So,
never see us coming.
so we have 20. We have 22 movies, and I'm going to give them to Jack. Jack has no idea what's on the list. He might never have heard of some of these movies, but if he doesn't know what the movie is, I will read out the synopsis, and Jack can guess based on them. Some of these have very funny synopsises or
Actually, yeah.
synopsize.
The synopsis I can't is an interesting one. I wonder if I can pick up on the film by that.
Right.
I'm
So
intrigued.
what Jack has to keep in mind is he might think a movie is really good, but does IMDb think it's really good? What's the general consensus? So he has to adjust his thinking based on that. So Jack, adjust accordingly.
Yeah, one man's trash is another man's treasure, isn't it?
That's exactly it. All right, so we're going to start off with a straightforward one. I think Jack will do pretty well in this. Okay, so our first movie, and everyone listening, play along and let us know in the comments how well you did. Okay, Batman Begins.
Oh, I really thought The Dark Knight would be on here because I looked up The Dark Knight a while back and it was like 9.2,
Ooh.
I think. But that was a couple of years ago. I don't know what it's at now. But Batman Begins. Do you know, I know when it came out, a lot of fans weren't happy with it because some of the fight scenes were too choppy or something. That was like the
So,
main complaint with that one.
something like that, yeah.
It
It's a
was, yeah.
it was
But
great
I think it's,
casting.
I love it. I think it's one of the best Batman films.
Yeah,
It's,
it's a shame it
if,
gets
yeah.
it gets overshadowed by The Dark Knight, but I think it's really good in its own right as well.
Do you know what it's the perfect film for? If you know nothing about Batman,
Yeah.
it's it tells you everything. Like So IMDb, I don't know how hated Batman Begins is. Is it a hated film?
I don't think so. I think it's generally loved.
Uh, I wouldn't say so. Yeah, okay. I'll give it like I'll say like an 8.3.
Oh, 8.2.
Oh my god! No way!
That is
I was
like
thinking 8.2.
that's off the post. That's just off the post, Jack.
All right. So how many points do I get for that? Just the one?
You get the one tick. So when we add it up, we'll do like you get a 1 point for a tick, we'll say, and then a whopping 5 if you get the decimal as well. All right. So if you even get
Okay.
one, that's a
Wow.
lot. That's a lot of points. Yeah, because it's really difficult to get the full score. Yeah, you're off
But
by
out of
a
what?
you're
Because
off by
this
point one, Jack.
that's insane. I was even thinking like, is it 8.1? Is it 8.3? Is it 8.2? Yeah. No, I should have said 8.2.
Ah, well, you're off to a very, very good start. That was just off the post.
Okay, right, Grant. I'm just glad it wasn't 7.2 or something, because that would have kind of annoyed me. I'm like, come on, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
put
That'd be
put it in the
ridiculous.
8.
Some of the ones on here I feel are a
Yeah.
little underrated, but we'll see as we go. All right, next
Oh
one.
wow. Okay.
The original Super Mario Brothers movie, starring Bob Hoskins and the great Dennis Hopper as Bowser.
Oh my God. Wow, what a niche selection you have there, Stephen. That's a very fucking odd choice.
Have you have you have you seen this one?
No, I know about it. I've watched YouTube videos about it, but I've never
You
actually sat down and watched it.
you need to watch it. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with this one. You need to watch it.
Doesn't that film introduce the? Doesn't that film confirm that Mario's surname is Mario?
Yeah, it's Mario and
Isn't that
Luigi
the first
Mario.
time?
Yeah.
Yeah, Luigi Mario.
Because they know
So
surnames.
stupid.
Mario and Luigi Mario. Two plumbers from New York.
I
I
know, 'cause
believe
if the first game was called Mario Bros, why didn't you call Mario a different first name? So he's something else, Mario.
Yeah.
You know?
That'd be like Super Jack Bros
I
or
don't know.
something, and it's you and your brother.
Yeah, my name is Jack.
Jack.
Like from The Incredibles.
Jack. I have heard stories that
Oh,
when they
God.
were filming this, they were high off their mind, and I well believe it watching it.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah, that adds
Right.
up to me.
How do you
So
how do you think Super Mario fares on IMDb?
I'd probably say it's low. I'd say it's like, I don't want to go as high as 5. I don't know if it's that. But like, yeah, it's one of those cult films, isn't it? Like some people love it.
Say that again. You just broke up there for a second.
I said some people do love it though, don't they? Because it's like an old 80s video game flick. It has a bit of a cult following.
Yeah,
I'm guessing. I don't really know. I'm not really.
I think anyone
I'm
who
not really
enjoyed.
in the Mario community, but
I can't imagine anyone who
sorry.
thinks it's legitimately good. I think people maybe watch it ironically, but I had a great laugh watching it anyway.
I'm gonna give it like 4.7.
Oh, 4.2.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But that's.
Well, okay, one of them I'll get it right. I'll get it right on one of them.
But that's a good start. You got 2 ticks so far because you guessed 8 and you guessed 4. Oh man, super.
Okay.
You're doing well. You're on a roll. Let's see if we can keep the streak continuing. All right.
Let's get a hat trick.
Now it's on to one of my favorite films ever. One that myself and Owen covered recently, Predator.
Oh, that's high up. That has to be. That's definitely high up on the scale. It has to be. The Arnold Schwarzenegger one that you just reviewed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Get to the chopper.
I tell you what, I'd be tempted to go 9 with this, or high 8s.
Right. Now
the original Predator.
Now I would agree with that score, but does IMDb agree with that score?
Yeah. What does IMDb?
Some people underrate this movie for like, it is actually, the script is really, really tight. It's very well put together.
You're giving me mixed messages, Stephen.
I'm just throwing out,
because you have it in front of you. I don't know whether to say if it's high or low. I'll tell you what. I'll say something like. I'll say like 7.6 or something.
7.8.
Is that around it? Oh man. Okay. So that's, at least I got it half right.
Yeah. Hold on one second. I just need to pause.
Okay, so that's.
And we're back. We just had to pause there for a second. There
We're
was
back.
a bit of a technical issue, but we're back rolling again. Jack, what were we talking about? We were talking about, yes, Predator 7.8.
Okay, right. So I wasn't miles off
No,
again.
you're
So
on
that's
it.
three where I've
You
gotten the
you've
first number right.
exactly. You've a streak of three ticks. That's impressive, Jack.
Nice. Starting off with a hat trick. That's a good start. I
Yeah.
don't watch football, but I believe that's a good thing to happen in football.
I believe it's a very good thing. We'll Google football later.
What is a hat trick?
Who is football team? Right.
Oh.
Your next movie. Let's see if we can keep this streak rolling. Sharknado.
Oh, God damn it. I saw this years ago.
Sharks trapped in a tornado. Causing.
Man, there's like 4 of them.
Yeah.
Or like there's a good few. I think there's like 6 of them now.
I believe there's one in space. I have not seen that one yet, though. Sharknado in space.
Oh, look, you've seen the first one, have you?
Yes, I quite enjoy it.
Right. Now, there was one that same studio made, and I somehow got it on DVD, and it was called Piranhaconda.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen that
And
one.
it was an anaconda with the head of a piranha. And I'm just like, you know what? These guys, the films might not be that good, but they're flexing their creative muscles and
Yeah,
they're
and
having fun doing it. So
exactly.
what the hell's wrong with that? Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
it's
And
a shark in a fucking tornado. Like, it's stupid, but like, fair play to them.
the Piranhaconda, actually, the creature design, I think, is great. From what I remember.
It just reminds me of the snake from Harry Potter, only just less budgeted.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, less budgeted. That's one way to put it. All right, what do you reckon the world thinks of Sharknado?
I reckon that film got so much hate when it came out. I reckon it's low. I would say it's like a flat 5.1 or something.
Oh, it's the lowest so far. It's 3.3.
Oh, I was way too nice to it. Okay.
You were being very
Okay,
generous.
so yeah. Okay, so I finally got one wrong. It was Sharknado.
I think it's one of those ones that people like it despite it the fact that they think it's bad, like so bad it's good sort of thing. So I think it has its fans, but I don't think people rate it very highly.
It's everyone who watches it, it's their guilty pleasure film. They
Yeah,
don't
something
really
like
enjoy
that,
it,
I
but
think. All
yeah.
right.
Okay.
You have been defeated by the Sharknado. How do you feel, Jack? That must be awful.
Oh, God. I'll have my revenge.
All
Fucking
right.
Sharknado.
We're going back to. I just see you
I'm gonna
shake.
leave it a shit review on IMDb and lower the score.
No, get people to keep voting on it till it's at the score you said.
Oh yeah, actually yeah, I'm just gonna do its marketing, like,
Yeah,
and do really good marketing for it so that it gets a higher score.
yeah. All right, we're
And
going.
bribe people.
We're going back to video games now. The original Mortal Kombat.
Wait, is this an IMDb score on the game or the movie?
No, it's the movie based on the game. That's what I meant.
Okay, right. I thought we were doing game scores, and you
No,
would have
no.
lost me there. The original Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah,
You know, I watched it and I didn't actually mind it. Thought it was okay.
I like it.
I like old cheesy 80s films, like, you know.
Now, I'm not going to say if it's bad or good. All I'm saying is I like it.
Yeah, same. Okay, the original Mortal Kombat.
Use the element that brings life. Do you remember that scene?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's cool.
why be so
You see the
vague?
new one?
Why not just tell him chuck a bucket of water over him? I enjoyed the new one.
The new one is cool, yeah.
I enjoyed it. Like, yeah, I mean, it was fun. We were watching it and we were all kind of sick that day or something, and we all just sat around watching. I was like, that was pretty good fun.
Yeah. Who was your favorite character in Mortal Kombat? Just while we're on the subject.
I quite like Johnny Cage because he's got that sidekick, and I love a good sidekick.
Yeah. I like Johnny as well. My favorite would be Liu Kang. You know, the fella who's blatantly Bruce Lee.
You reckon?
Unapologetically. Just unapologetically Bruce Lee.
Oh yeah, sure. I think the game was supposed to be all centered around Jean-Claude Van Damme, and that didn't pan out. So I think like Johnny Cage was like basically Van Damme, and um, some of them are kind of like there's a tradition of kind of basing them off existing characters, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
Um, what would the film score get though?
did it get a
Uh,
flawless victory? Ooh.
no, it probably got a fatality. uh,
Go on.
Fucking, I don't know. I mean, it screams 6 at me, but I know it's not that high. It's probably like 4.
All right, what are you
I'm gonna
locking?
go with 4.6.
Oh, your first line of thinking was much better. It was 5.8, so almost 6.
Oh, damn it. Okay, right.
Yeah,
I knew it wasn't super high. I knew it was like
yeah.
it must be average somewhere.
I would have guessed around the same as you, just based on its perception. But yeah, it got
Yeah.
higher than I expected. All right, we're on to a gem here. I'm gonna pull up the synopsis because I imagine you might want to. Right, so the next one is called Lava
Oh.
Lantula.
What?
Lava
What the
Lantula.
fuck?
Lava Lantula.
Lava Lampula. Lava. What is it?
All right, so it's mixing lava and tarantulas. It's Lava Lantula.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
All right, so here's the synopsis. So I take it you have not seen this movie.
I've never even heard of it.
Oh man, stars Steve Guttenberg from Police Academy.
Oh yeah, well who can forget it then?
You're like, oh yes, now I remember Lava Lantula. So it's oh, I almost read out the score on Reflex. Right, volcanic eruptions in Los Angeles unleash a swarm of gigantic lava-breathing tarantulas. Starring Police Academy's Steve Guttenberg.
Oh look, at least Steve Gutenberg's still acting like fair to some, like Police
Yeah.
Academy was years ago. I mean, with
Well, this
is
one is
this one of these Sharknado flicks?
this is going back to 2015. Lava Lantula. So
What's the what?
based on that synopsis, how well do you think Lava Lantula did? The more you say the name, the more nonsensical it gets. I tell
It
you what,
sounds ridiculous.
I'll,
I have to watch this now. I'm gonna actually, as soon as I hang up, I'm putting it on
we
because I'm fucking.
we had a
It
blast
sounds so
watching it.
bizarre.
We had a blast watching this. I'll give
In
you.
like a good way, or it's like it's really cheap and shitty, so we're gonna laugh at it.
Well, I can't give that away until you give me a score.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Right.
I'll
Right.
give you a bonus point if you can say the name of the movie because it's actually quite difficult to say.
Lava Lantula. Is that what you
Wait,
say?
that's it, Lava Lantula. It's a bit of a fucking tongue twister.
Like lava tarantula. Is that what
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
called?
They are lava-breathing tarantulas in the Los Angeles area. Lava Lantula.
You know what? You've sold me. I can't even laugh at it because it sounds fucking. It sounds like it'd be entertaining to see that.
It is very entertaining. For some reason, from what I remember, there's quite a lot of the old cast from Police Academy in it, and it's really weird to watch. It's like why are Police Academy fighting lava lantulas?
Imagine if it was the same universe
Oh, that'd be so
and they're all
cool.
just retired cops.
They start playing pranks on all the tarantulas.
Oh my god.
All right.
That's
How
so
well do you
bizarre.
think?
That is so bizarre. If you can top this on the fucking bizarre scale,
Oh,
uh,
we shall
you've
see.
left
We
me
shall see.
speechless. You left me. I've never heard of anything like this in my life. I mean, is it like the Piranaconda film and the Sharknado? Is that kind of
It would be along that sort of
playing
vibe.
to it? Okay, okay. Well, look, I think I'll give it. I think I'm gonna go with like 4.8. It's like
4.6.
Oh, right. Okay. So it wasn't miles off. Right.
There's only one so
Right.
far where you didn't get a tick. That's impressive. Or like genuinely impressed by that. Well done.
Well,
Okay.
no, I got one of them wrong, didn't I? Sharknado.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's only one where you didn't. The rest you got a tick for. All
I'm
right.
sorry if I just turn on the fan. I'm being swarmed by fucking flies at the minute. um. Yeah.
So
Anyway, go on. Continue.
we are gonna go from Lavalantula to a similar type movie, The Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, come on.
Similar in no way whatsoever.
There's not even a pattern. It's not like now we move on to the horror round. Like, or it's just let's go Lavalangela and Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's put them in the same sentence, shall we?
they both have an A in their name. That's some connection.
Yes, and
All right, I'm just
I
gonna.
imagine that some of the men in that prison were from Los Angeles.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
probably
read
the
out
only
this.
thing they have in common.
All right, I'm gonna read out this. You're familiar with the movie, yeah?
I'm familiar with it, yeah.
Right. So the synopsis is: Andy Dufresne is held prisoner by fire-breathing tarantulas in Shawshank Prison. So,
Oh, that's
uh,
cool.
I was gonna do my best Morgan Freeman impression, but I'm no good at impressions. Right. So
Well, go on.
Shawshank.
No, go on. You brought it up.
Sorry, you're breaking up again. We're gonna have to move on, Jack.
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption.
Okay, on IMDb.
Yeah.
Oh, could that be the flawless one? Has IMDb ever given anything a 10?
Mm. If they have, it's rare.
I know it's rare, but this could be that unicorn film, that gets the 10 on IMDb.
Yeah, yeah.
I know there's like a handful of them.
All right, go for it.
Okay, I'm actually going to take a leap of faith here. I'm actually going to say is it 10 on IMDb? 10 out of 10.
No, but it is very highly rated. It is 9.3.
Oh fuck. Okay. Yeah. I was going to play it safe and say 9.5 or something, but I thought I'd hazard a guess to see if that was that magic
Yeah.
film on IMDb
I,
that's
I
perfect.
I would put it close to a 10 for sure. I love that movie.
Yeah, it's just every time you watch it, it's just fucking amazing. Yeah, just gets better.
All right, so Shawshank to another masterpiece, Samurai Cop.
I haven't seen this one either.
You have to watch Samurai Cop. Oh my god! Even watch compilations on YouTube. It is so funny.
I I watched one called Kung Fury, and I
That's a
loved it. I thought it was
great. Yeah,
fucking brilliant.
that's a great one. Is that the one with
It's like
the
it's yeah.
Triceracop?
He fights Nazis in it.
Yeah.
Like he's like some kung fu cop with a bandana and shit, and he has like a supercar, and he fights the Nazis. It's so bizarre. But it's weird because it's like you're watching it on a VHS tape because it starts like glitching and stuff.
I love
It's
that
done in a
aspect.
way of yeah, it's such a cool feature of that film. It's like you're watching it on
Yeah, it's
some
obviously
old tape system or
yeah,
something. Yeah,
like it's obviously a very self-aware movie.
yeah, very much so. Yeah,
I love at the start when your man flips a car with the skateboard. Do you remember that?
yeah, and when Kung Fury drops a tank on one of the Nazis, and he just goes, "Thank you." Like there's all those cheesy lines of it.
Do you remember how he got his powers?
How did he get his powers again?
He was explaining. He's like, I was bitten by a cobra and struck by lightning.
Oh man, that's a movie review waiting to happen.
I almost said, so what do you think Kung Fury's rated at? But I forgot we were talking about Samurai Cop.
Oh yeah, so did I. I mean, yeah, just got distracted. I know I haven't seen Samurai Cop either, so
Do you want to?
I'm gonna just hazard a guess and say like 6.8.
um, it is 4.6.
Oh right, right.
Uh,
So is
um,
it good or is it a bit shy?
It is. So I'm just getting up the next one because you're absolutely going to want a synopsis for the next one. It's it's not great, but it's entertaining. It's fun. It's not going to
Can you
win.
read me the synopsis of the next one before you tell me the name of it?
Actually, that'd be fun.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so I have to
All
guess what
right.
it is.
Okay. All right. Right. We'll see if you've seen this one. Right. So, Samurai Cop is done. Right. The next one. This is a gem that's been on my list for ages. I haven't watched it yet. All right. I just. Here we go. All right. You ready?
Go on.
After losing his parents, a priest travels to China where he inherits a mysterious ability that allows him to turn into a dinosaur. At first horrified by this new power, a hooker convinces him to use it to fight crime and ninjas. Now I
A
know what you might.
priest travels to China,
Yeah.
and he has a power that he can turn into a dinosaur, and a hooker
Yeah.
convinces him to fight. Wait, a hooker convinces him to fight crime with it.
Now I know what you might be thinking. Is that the new Steven Spielberg movie? No, no, it isn't.
So I'm like, wait, but he's a priest. What is he hanging out with hookers for?
We'll just have
That's
to watch it
question
and
number one.
find out.
Oh, okay. What's the name of the film? I can't even fathom
Give
a guess, to be honest.
guess a title based on that for fun.
Um, hang on. Let me think of a clever dinosaur that interprets priest into it.
Oh, you're on the right lines.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
To be more specific, think pastor. He's a pastor.
Okay. He's a pastor.
Yeah.
Christosaurus Rex. Is that the name of
No, but I
it?
wish it was. Oh my god. Christosaurus Rex.
Oh no, what else? What else could it possibly be?
Oh, Godzilla would fit.
Oh, Godzilla. That's a good one. Yeah.
Right. So he's a pastor that turns into a velociraptor. It is called the Velocipastor.
That's mental.
So
That's fucking
the
mental.
very first thing you have to do after this recording, no matter what else you have on, is watch the trailer for Velocipastor. It is a gem.
I will absolutely get on that. Yeah, I need to see this guy. Velocipastor.
Yeah.
Is his name in the film like Father Rex or something like that?
I don't know. I can't remember. I watched the trailer again and I can't remember if his name was in it. So go for it. Score for Velocipastor.
Oh, I don't know. Stephen, that does not sound like a high rating on IMDb. So
I'd give it a 9 for the just premise and title alone.
for the wackiness of it, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Um, but I still think even at that, the lava lantula is still is way more wacky. But yeah, this one I'm gonna say like 3.5.
I was shocked at this myself, but I haven't seen the film, so I don't know. Maybe it is accurate, but it's 5.1.
That's actually a better score than the lava one.
Yeah.
Maybe it's actually good. Maybe I'll watch it. Just see what it's like.
They need to do like a crossover thing where a Nick Fury character comes in at the end. We're putting together a team. And it's got like the Velocipastor, the Lava Lantulas, a Samurai Cop.
You
Fuck
think
it.
you're the only low budget monster in the world?
We're putting together a team.
Yeah. Oh god.
The B
And who would
team.
fight this team? You'd have to it'd just be you'd have to get the Avengers to just fight them then.
It'd be some monster knockoff called like Prince Kong or something.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Knockoff movies. There should be a knockoff movie cinematic universe.
That'd be so fun.
That'd be so funny. Yeah. My
Right.
god.
I think you're going to like this one. The Prestige.
Oh, I love that film.
It's great. I rewatched it this year and I was so impressed with it.
So good. Yeah, brilliant story. Um,
The details in it, as I
oh,
said before, like they hide clues in plain sight. It's just great.
I know, and it's so dramatic. Like the twist in it and everything. Like every couple of scenes, something happens, and you're like, "Oh fuck!" You know what I mean? It kind of blows your mind when you're watching
Yeah.
it.
But what do you think the world thinks of The Prestige?
I think The Prestige is a solid 9.2.
I would agree, but it is 8.5.
Oh, shite. Okay.
Yeah. I would have went
Well,
higher.
look, I mean, that's,
I would have went higher
yeah,
myself.
that's not good. Hmm.
All
Yeah, I
right.
would have given it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I would. I think it's a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
All right, we're going big. The Avengers. The very first Avengers movie.
Okay.
What do you
Now
think?
that's really well beloved. Like, that's like, out of the MCU, that's like the sacred one, you know?
Yeah, and I think it's
All the
actually
MCU fans agree.
really well written considering everything you have to juggle.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, when they did the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, the next logical one to do was the Avengers, and they did it, and they fucking nailed it because they gave all the other characters backstory films.
Yeah.
It was a stroke of genius. Like it really was. Like it's just cinematically wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
So what do you reckon?
what would IMDb give it? It's in the 8 area anyway, or maybe the 7 area.
Right.
Mm. I'm gonna say 7.9.
No. It's a solid 8.
Oh, I was fucking 1 point off.
That's twice your point one off just the bang on score. That's uncanny. I feel mean not maybe giving you 2 ticks, but you know, life is what it is.
Well, look, rules are rules for a reason, man.
Yeah.
If
It's
you
like
compromise the rules for me, you'll have to do it for everyone.
you know what the Veloster Pastor says. You know, you got to stick to the rules.
Well, do you remember the wise old words from the lava lantula? Does it even speak? I don't even know. I
I
doubt
don't
it.
think I no, that'd be too weird.
Can you imagine? Imagine it actually comes out. It has like Ray finds Voldemort's voice or something. Just something totally random.
I've just got this little squeaky voice. Hey, how are you?
Oh god, yeah.
And then
Like
it's
that little furry spider thing. Do you remember that showed up? Someone
oh,
animated a cute furry little
yes,
spider thing.
something like that. Jesus,
Yeah, imagine.
I'm still fixated on a film called Christosaurus Rex. All right,
Well, the thing is, like, weren't dinosaurs around before Christ? They would have been.
according to legend, yeah.
Yeah, so who was the dinosaur messiah?
There you go. We'll have to get Owen Quinn in on this to provide his insight.
Next time you're speaking to him, ask him that. Ask him who the dinosaur's messiah was.
I would love to just ask him that without any context and just see what he answers.
Yeah, just ring him now.
Just ring him down. He's on holiday.
All right, fair enough.
I'll just ring him up and he's in the middle of his holiday. Oh, and you know the film The Velocipaster?
Yeah.
And then just follow on
Then
from
ask
it.
him, yeah.
All right, we're going to a comedy next. The Naked Gun.
Okay. Oh wow.
I love this movie. It's so fun.
Yeah, same. Very good.
Leslie Nielsen is just the king of that type of comedy.
Oh man, he's such a legend. Like the way he can just his pale face fucking comedy. The way
Yeah.
he can just stand there with no expression, just
Yeah.
cracking these really funny one-liners. It's a real gift, like, you know.
Yeah.
Naked Gun 7.5.
7.6.
Oh, come on!
Jesus. Off the post
Why am I
again.
always off by 1 point?
That's 3 times you're off by like 0.1. Oh my
Well,
god.
it seems that I kind of agree then with IMDb a fair bit.
There
Just
you
I'm a little bit more critical.
there you go. Yeah, you're 0.1 more harsh.
Yeah, on all these films. Yeah.
Right. Next. This one is on my list as well. Frankenhooker.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm
Have you
beginning to think you're just making these films up now.
I actually toyed around with like doing a thing where I would give a title and the synopsis you to guess if it was real or not.
That's a good idea. That's a
Yeah.
good idea for a video. You should do that with Owen.
Yeah, yeah. I am
He could
bring
be your guinea pig for that type of
Yeah.
video.
No, actually, a funny story about this. I'd finally gotten around to watching it. It was actually the day before Celtic Con. I decided I'd sit down and watch it while I had a bit of time. And just after the first act, the electricity in our house went. So that's
Oh no!
yeah. I didn't get to finish it. Just after your one dies at the start, the power went out. So
Oh,
not
fucking
even
hell.
the full
So this
first
is
act.
Frankenhooker is the name of the film.
Yes, you've never heard of this one.
Surprisingly not. No.
This one has been highly recommended to me for a long time. That's why I finally went to watch it. I won't say too much because I don't want to give you any clues. But all right, so the synopsis: a medical student sets out to recreate his decapitated fiancée by building her a new body made of Manhattan street prostitutes.
Oh fuck.
And then the subtitle is "It's a story of sluts and bolts." And that is Frankenhooker, and I can't wait to finish it. It looks really funny.
Any big names? Any big names attached to it?
Uh, James Lawrence, Patty Mullen.
No, never heard of it.
It's from 1990.
Okay, it's old school. Well, not old school, but you know what I mean. Old school horror. Um, that sounds okay. It kind of sounds interesting though. That sounds like a good premise for a horror flick.
Yeah,
So
it's a dark comedy, a horror slash dark
yeah,
comedy. So it's not
yeah.
taking itself too seriously.
It actually sounds kind of funny, like, but in a sick, twisted kind of way, you know.
Yeah, that's the impression I got from what I've seen.
Um, I'm curious now. I'll be yeah. Hang on. Maybe six. Maybe 6.3.
6.2.
Are you fucking serious, man?
That's insane. That's actually insane.
Why is this off by one? And I've never even seen half of these.
I have a feeling you're searching them up and just like, getting it close enough, but not too close.
Literally,
Not bang on, so you're not suspicious.
no, I'm not. I'm not even. My hands aren't even on my phone. I just have you in front of me on the video on the call. But no, I haven't looked up any of these.
That's insane. That was
I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't do that because then I might. If I cheat on the rules of this game, I might not be invited back. So I'd rather just be 1 point off.
you'd have to go to the confession with the Velocipaster.
Oh God.
All right, next. Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
Okay, I won't. But what's the name of the film?
Okay, so on to the next. That is the movie. It's a comedy starring the Wayans brothers.
Okay.
So it's
I haven't seen them in a while.
have you heard of this one?
Don't be a menace. What is it?
Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
No. I'm guessing. Can I make a guess? It's like mid-90s.
90s, 2000s. I'll just have to get it up here. All right, it's going to take me about 10 minutes to type that name. Do you know? Do you know what? We'll guess around there.
Leave it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's a
I know the kind of films I used to watch, like the Wayans movies, like the
yeah,
Little Man and the fucking.
yeah,
There was White Chicks was them, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like that one of those. Um,
All
I've
right.
no idea. This one's actually I've never even heard of this. This probably.
We watched it years and years ago because just we thought the title was gas, and then from what I remember, I think it was pretty funny, but it's been a long, long time.
Right.
Go for it. Give it your best.
Yeah, mm,
It's a comedy with the
okay.
Wayne's brothers.
Okay. People like those. They're always pretty good, the Wayans brothers films. So I'm gonna say like 7.3.
Ooh, it's 6.5.
Oh, okay, miles off.
But you had little to
Oh.
work with on that one, so good
No, I
effort.
literally all I know is the Wayans brothers. I've never even heard of that film, to be honest.
I haven't seen it so long I can't remember if it's even any good.
Fair enough.
But apparently it's 6.5 good, so all
Yes, it's
right.
not bad. Yeah.
Star Wars: A New Hope.
Oh Christ!
Have you heard of this
Oh,
one?
I'm gonna get in trouble.
Have you heard of this one?
No, that's the one with the ring, is it?
Oh,
Some shite.
close. Ring or some shite. Oh, actually, that's the synopsis for the Lord of the Rings. I just looked it up. The Ring or some shite.
Yeah. Oh well, look, I just finished Fellowship of the Ring, the book, for the first time there during the week, and
Oh, how was it?
oh, there's a lot in it. It's
Yeah.
great. Um,
Would you recommend?
absolutely, it's one of the best books I think I've ever read.
Brilliant.
Because when you're reading it, it's like you're on a journey with them. It's like, oh, where are you in the book? Well, I'm at Lothlorien or I'm at Moria. It's like you're on the journey, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. I
And
must.
it's so like it's I can't even describe it with words, but it's so intellectually kind of written. The thoughts and the conversations and the world and the description. It's massive. It's a huge scale book,
Just
and
well,
it's only like 380 pages. It's like,
right.
okay, it's amazing.
It's been on my list for ages.
I absolutely recommend.
All right, so
But yeah, no, sorry, we're talking about we're meant to be talking about Star Wars.
Star Wars. Use the
uh,
Force.
okay,
What do you think? What do you think Star Wars got on IMDb?
see, A New Hope is my favorite out of the originals.
I would maybe say the same. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I love it. It's so good. On IMDb,
Yeah.
I reckon George Lucas owns IMDb. This is the thing. He probably gave it a really high score.
11.9.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna say 8.7.
8.6.
Are you fucking serious?
If you had just been on with like that extra point with a few, you probably would have broke the record for the score in this game. Of which there is none, but I can't imagine anyone would beat that.
I think
Jesus.
I've like this is the first time you've ever done this and all, and I'm aware of that, but I think I've broke the record for the closest calls.
It's actually insane.
Um,
It's fucking uncanny.
do you know what that point was? That extra point that I gave it was like nostalgia, I think.
Yeah.
Because
Do you know what it is?
yeah,
You're almost psychic, but you're just 0.1 away from being a full-on psychic.
I have to hone my skills.
You're 9.9% a psychic, so you just can't quite get it.
Yeah. Or like yeah, or maybe just every number I get. This is why I did the mathematics show on my YouTube channel because I'm always getting numbers wrong.
All right.
Oh,
We are going to a sequel to one we've talked about already. Are you excited?
oh God. Okay, I'm kind of nervous. Yeah.
We're up next. We have the sequel to Lava Lantula.
I was about to say, is it Lavalantula too?
Yeah. Although, right, it's not called Lava Lantula 2, but I will actually send you €100 right now if you can guess what the title is, because you never will.
Right. What do we have data-wise from the first one? There are spiders coming out of a volcano
A volcano
in
erupts,
Los Angeles.
unearthing these lava spewing spiders, starring Police Academy's Steve Guttenberg.
Okay, I think it's something. If I was to write this, right,
Yeah.
I'd say like, can we make lightning come into it somehow?
Ooh,
So is it called Lightning Lantula?
that's a great guess, but it is not. All right.
Ah, shit. Okay.
I like that. I like that line of thinking, but it is actually called Two Lava, Two Lantula.
That's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. It is called Two
I love
Lava,
it
Two
though.
Lantula. Like,
Oh god.
it's like, what's the first one?
Fucking
Lava Lantula. What would we call the sequel? How about Two Lava, Two Lantula? Yeah.
like Fast and Furious, you know.
Yeah.
It's too fast, too furious. Yeah.
Oh shit! I lost my fucking place. Oh, there I am.
Oh god.
So the lava lantulas are back, and Steve Guttenberg has to fight them off once again. Do you think it topped the original, Jack?
I don't know. I haven't seen them yet, but title-wise, totally. I mean, I thought the first one had a bit of a mental title, but
Yeah.
Two Lava, Two Lantula is just it's just quality.
When someone told me that, I'm like, no, you're taking the piss. There's no way they named it that.
If you saw that film poster right in your cinema and you'd no idea what the first one was, you'd be like, "What does that even mean?"
I
Lantula? What the fuck is it? Two Lantula? What the fuck does that even mean?
That's a great point. If you've no idea about the first one, you're like, what the fuck is that title?
Yeah. What the fuck is a Lantula?
But there's two of them apparently.
Oh, I'm so intrigued now. I might watch Two Lava and Two Lantula.
Back to back.
That's very funny.
All right, what do you think it got?
Uh,
Do you
I
want
would
to
imagine it probably got.
do you want to recap of the first one?
Go on.
So the first one was 4.6.
Okay. Now the second one, I don't know. When these low budget films get a sequel, they always go all out in it, don't they? The second one.
Oh,
I think it got higher. I think it's like 5.3, maybe.
it is 4.2. Is slightly worse than the first one apparently.
Okay. I held out too much hope.
People didn't have as much love for Two Lava, Two Lantula. You have to it's really difficult to say. You have to really focus on it or you'll get the name wrong.
It's
Oh,
funny. It's like that's how self-ironic the film is. It's like the title is self-ironic.
there you go.
You know,
It's genius in
it
its
stretches
own.
all the way to the title of the film. That's how self-ironic it is.
I'd love if they made a fucking third one and they just got even more ridiculous. What's the third Fast and the Furious movie called?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, is that when they started cutting the titles in half, like
So,
Fast 3, but
yeah.
Furious 4, that kind of shit? Yeah.
So it'll be like
something like
Lava 3 and Lantula 4.
that. Yeah. Oh god.
So you'd have Lava Lantula, Two Lava, Two Lantula, Lava 3, Lantula 4, Fate of the Lantula.
Well, you know how it's a tarantula? You could just call it Three Lantula.
Yeah. 3 Lantula.
And lava.
3 Lantula plus lava.
Oh Christ.
3 Lantula Part 1, Return of the Lava. Alright.
Oh, fucking hell.
Hellboy.
Swear to God, man. Oh, Hellboy.
Yeah.
Did you say
Hellboy is up next.
Yeah, that's the one.
So
you were gonna
myself
be
and
beyond.
Jack are going to be covering this movie next week. Guillermo del Toro's Hellboy. Oh, we got a fire theme
Yeah.
going on with Lava Lantulas and Hellboy.
I can't wait. And I actually went out to my shed, would you believe? And I have like thousands of comics in my old shed and graphic novels. I have like a warehouse full of them.
Yeah.
And I came across Hellboy: Seed of Destruction in my collection, and I was like, I looked it up. I was like, which book is the film based off? And it actually happens to be this one. So
Yeah.
I think I'm going to read it and then do the review with you, and so we have a bit of
Bit of
an
context.
insight as to what the comic was like.
Yeah, I have the first omnibus here.
Hmm.
I read it last year, I think it was. But yeah, I'll probably recap it again. Just a bit of comparison's always fun.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I think that'd be awesome. But I can't wait to actually sit down and watch the film because I haven't watched Hellboy in fucking. I think I was like 13 last time I watched it. Long time, like.
Always a long time since I watched it myself. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm looking
I
forward to.
remember really enjoying it though. I was really into Hellboy after that. I got like
I remember
one of the
enjoying
video
it.
games and everything.
You played some of the video games.
Yeah, there was one I had on PSP.
Oh yeah.
There was a Hellboy game, and yeah, I loved it. I just like I kind of fell in love with the character after that. Um, so yeah, what would it get on IMDb?
What do you
I
reckon?
think it's a strong like I, I think it's a strong 7.8 or something. I think it's a good decent score.
I think it's a little underrated for what I remember. Maybe I'll change my mind when I watch it again, but it is currently at
Mm.
6.9.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
I am
that's
just
actually surprising because I remember it was like solid when I first
yeah,
watched it. I
I
really
thought it
enjoyed
would
it.
be a little
Mm.
higher. All
Yeah.
right. I'm just doing a little bit of typing on my phone here because there's one that will absolutely need a bit of explaining. All right. But up next we have Stanley Kubrick, The Shining.
Oh damn. Uh, okay, we're going hardcore.
Yeah.
No more lava. We're getting on to the serious films.
Are you saying Lava is not highbrow enough for you, huh?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, based on a true story, isn't it?
Yeah. I actually believe it was a documentary.
Oh, yeah, yeah, totally.
Right.
It was the news.
All right. Shining.
Right.
What do you think it's
The
got?
Shining. I think it's gotten a high score. Yeah, it's a really serious film. A lot of people over the course of like 50 years have watched it and enjoyed it for different reasons.
It
It's
still
based on
gets
a Stephen King book, isn't it?
yeah. It's
Yeah.
there's there's a good few changes from the book, famously.
Oh, yeah, I heard Stephen King didn't actually like the film.
No, he didn't like the
That's what I
changes to it. So
Hmm.
I think that's why he wanted to go about doing the little mini series that they made. But I think if you just take the book and the movie as their own thing, I think they're both good. They're both very good.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very out there kind of film. When you watch it, it's kind of a bit perplexing. Like,
Yeah.
let me think now.
What do you reckon?
Oh, it has to be high. It has to be like 9.3 or something. Yeah.
It is. I would have thought something like that, but it's 8.4.
Ah, okay. I was a bit too generous. I just thought because Kubrick is like, he's just he's probably the greatest film director in history. Like, just
What's
his
impressive
all of his
about
films have like this notoriety about them because they're so good. Like, you know.
yeah,
Mm.
what's impressive about him as well is he's done lots of good movies in different genres.
Yeah.
Like almost all his movies are in a different genre, I think.
Oh, come here. Look, the last Kubrick film I watched was Eyes Wide Shut, and that freaked me the fuck out, man.
Oh yeah, same. There's just
Oh,
that doesn't get as much
Jesus.
love, but sorry, I'm being spammed.
Yeah, I mean, well, look, people believe it was the reason he was killed. You know,
Oh yeah,
um, it's a bit of a freaky film when you watch it, and then you realize that he died a couple of months after that film came out of pneumonia. You're like, did he die, or
I
did
never
he
heard
tap
that.
into something? It's a big conspiracy surrounding this film, man. Seriously, if you watch Eyes Wide Shut, you'll understand why the conspiracy exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
Yeah. So eight 8.4. 4 for that one. All right,
Yeah.
next. The man who killed Hitler and then Bigfoot. That once again, the man who killed Hitler and then the Bigfoot.
Oh, sorry. I rolled over on my chair there for a second. I can digest that fucking title.
It is from 2018, and
I really thought this would be kind of films that like are in that maybe I've seen.
well, you have seen some of them.
Some of them, yeah.
I'm sure.
Fairness.
I'm sure you've seen Star Wars.
Oh, once or twice, yeah.
But it stars the great Sam Elliott. You know Sam Elliott? Grey hair,
No.
mustache. He was it him that was in the first Hulk with Eric Bana? I think it was.
Oh, is he General Ross in the MCU?
I think that
Is
was
that him?
Sam Elliott. I could be misremembering. Let me know in the comments if I've
Okay.
gotten that wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was
Mhm.
Sam Elliott. But he's in I think he's in Roadhouse as well.
Also, ask ask your viewers. Let us know in the comments if you've seen all the films so far.
Yeah. Let us know which ones, if you have seen them all, which I highly doubt anyone has seen all of that mix of films.
So do I.
But if there's anyone out there who's seen all these, please let us know, because that's legendary.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, look, it's some list that you put together.
You know,
Um,
I like to be eclectic. You know.
Man, it is shocking. Like, in fairness to you, some of these, like, I'm struggling to answer. Like,
Some I was like, I had done the list, and then I was like, oh no, fuck, Lavalantula, that'd be a great one. So the man who killed Bigfoot and sorry, no, it's the other way around. The man who killed Hitler and then the Bigfoot, because the order is important. um, a
okay, so
legendary
wait, Bigfoot died after Hitler.
yes, so a legendary American war veteran is recruited to hunt a mythical creature. I take it the
Well,
mythical creature is the Bigfoot.
yeah, I'd imagine. I wouldn't say the leader in Nazi Germany was fictitious.
Yeah, I wouldn't call him mythical.
But yeah, come here. Okay, so the man who killed Hitler and then Bigfoot.
And then the Bigfoot. What do you
And
think?
then the Bigfoot, not Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I don't
I like
know.
to give them their due. Get the title correct.
Oh right, okay, fair enough. Yeah. These people put a lot of hard work into these films.
Just someone put a lot of work
Gotta show them.
into that title. Although it sounds like one of those ones where they couldn't come up with a good title. They're like, oh, I don't know, the man who killed Hitler and then the Bigfoot. They're like, yeah, let's go with it.
Do you ever like go through a list of films when you're trying to find something to watch and the title is too long
Yeah,
and you just get War of the dot dot dot.
yeah.
It's like you click on it, War of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
That's like a sentence.
some
Do
of
you know
those
what I mean?
titles are insane. Yeah, the Rise of the
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes. There's like too many of those. This one's funny
Yeah.
because the title could work as the synopsis as well. The man who killed Hitler
Look,
and then the
it
Bigfoot.
tells you what happens. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Spoilers.
Honest. Yeah, spoiler alert. Hitler's dead.
All right, what do
Oh
you think
god.
IMDb rates this gem?
It sounds way too goofy, man. I think it's probably like 4.3.
It is 5.7.
Okay. I was too harsh.
Admirable effort. Okay, so we have 3 left. You're on a great streak. Well, not a
Have you
streak.
been keeping score on my points, by the way? Because I haven't.
Oh, I have, yeah, marking them down. So not so much a good streak.
Okay,
The
cool.
last few are correct, but you've built up a decent score. I mean, this is no easy feat. All right.
It is quite tricky, like, because like a lot of them are just so bizarre that I haven't even heard of them. So it's a
Yeah.
stab in the dark for a lot of these answers, really.
And then you got popular ones where you're like, I think that's fucking great, but do the general public think they're great?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. True.
This one I claimed was my favorite film of all time. The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Oh, the only reason I think people would take points off this is because it's so gruesome that it might turn a few critics
Mm.
weak stomachs, if you know what I mean.
Famously flopped when it first came out as well.
But seriously,
Oh, it was critically panned, and it was like a big flop. It was only years later that people formed an appreciation for it. But yeah, when it first came out, it did terrible.
I'm willing to go really high with this because like I did just watch it recently again, and um,
It's so good.
it's so clever. It's just one of the fucking cleverest films you can find. It's
Yeah,
it's it's so cleverly made. Like,
and all the
uh,
characters are doing things that you should be doing in that situation.
yeah, and it's one of these films where like you actually remember the characters' names because they are important and they all have different things about them. They're not
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like background people, you know.
yeah, exactly. All right, what do you think the
Mm.
thing gets?
I think the thing is, I'm I'm gonna go high because I think it's very very good. I think it's like 8.8.
It's 8.2.
Oh, okay, right. All right. Well, I was in the ballpark anyway.
Yeah. What was your guess for The Shining again?
Oh, I said like 9 point
Yeah, yeah,
something,
yeah,
9.2.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just making sure I didn't get that incorrect because accuracy is important. This is serious stuff. I cannot make an error like that.
I wonder which film got like tens and like 9.8, 9.9s.
Do you
Because
know
surely
what?
the 9.8s and 9.9s are the famous ones, you know?
Yeah, I actually have a fact,
Yeah.
but I don't want to tell you yet because it'll help you out too much. But we have two more to go, and then we'll say. But
Okay.
this
All right.
one,
So put a pin in that.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So this one is a little gem that I'm always trying to get people to watch. Bubba Hotep.
You know what?
Who know what now? Bubba Hotep. Oh sugar. I'm
Bubba Hotep.
yeah.
Is that what you said?
I'm just typing it in to get the synopsis. Bubba Hotep. Hold on. No, not Bubba Smith. All right, Bubba Hotep. It's about a cowboy mummy.
Oh, wait. This
Star
actually does sound familiar.
starring the great Bruce Campbell.
I fucking have heard of this. Yeah,
Would you like the synopsis?
go on.
Right. When residents of their nursing homes start dying of dubious causes, an aged Elvis and an African American senior who claims to be President John F. Kennedy discover that the perpetrator is an Egyptian mummy with murderous intentions. Bubba Hotep.
Oh, I have to watch this.
It's
That
actually
sounds fantastic.
it's actually a good movie. Like I know it sounds preposterous, but it is a good movie.
Okay, that sounds brilliant. Like it does actually sound really funny.
And Bruce
Bruce
Campbell.
Campbell and all, I love him.
Yeah, so he's like Elvis Presley in a nursing home. They don't believe he's the real Elvis. And then there's
Oh, it's so
this
funny.
a cowboy mummy who he sucks out your soul and then shits it out. So
What?
there's a scene where they find hieroglyphics in a bathroom stall, and they worked out that while he was shitting out your soul, he was just doodling the hieroglyphics or something like that. From what I remember, I'll have to watch it again. It's been a while, but I remember loving the movie. Bubba
That
Hotep.
is that. This is a fascinating conversation that we're having.
That's one
I
word to
swear to
put on it.
God, what you just said there, that last sentence you just said, is so bizarre that I'm. You know how you have to digest information in your head for a minute.
You're like, Stephen, are you having a stroke?
So he don't, so they don't believe he's Elvis.
No.
And this mummy comes along and sucks your soul out and then shits it out.
Yeah. And his friend claims to be JFK.
Right, so they're both delusional.
Well, maybe you'll have to watch it and find out.
I will have to watch it. I think I will. It sounds really good. I think I'm gonna give this one maybe a 7.2.
Oh, good guess. 6.9.
Okay, well, all right, not that far off.
Not bad. All right, Ron, the final one. I wish I had a.
All right, okay.
I've no drum roll or anything, but everyone listening, just do a drum roll in your head, right?
Do you know what? Next time we do something like this, whenever I get them right, or if I'm asking you and you get them right, we should do shots because I feel like I'm kind of getting a bit drunk just by listening to the synopsis of some of these films.
Drunk on the knowledge of these masterpieces.
Yeah, literally.
Your brain now has the word lavalantula in it. How does that make you feel? That's in your brain
Well,
now.
it was never in it before. I mean, never heard of it before now.
Yeah. Now your brain knows that word. It's taking up space in your brain.
I know that's in my like. I have to push something else out now to make room for it.
Right.
Oh god. Okay.
I like your idea, but I don't actually drink.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm just not.
Sorry, idea.
But do you know what? When you get one wrong, you take a shot, and then when I get one wrong, you take a shot.
that sounds fair. Yeah.
I'll be the designated host.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right.
Probably wouldn't be the best idea to drink on like a show like this anyway, because you probably slip up and make a show of yourself.
I could, yeah, that's likely what would
Yeah.
happen.
Thinking about it now, yeah.
Or it'd just be such an incoherent episode that like there's no point in uploading that. It's just nonsensical.
Yeah, it's just us bumbling through sentences and completely forgetting what we came on to talk about.
Right, last one. Another John Carpenter gem. Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, I saw this years ago, man. When I was like fucking
I believe one of the characters
so
was
young when I
the
seen him.
inspiration for Raiden in Mortal Kombat. One of the Storm characters.
Who's in it again?
Kurt Russell.
Right.
Kim Cattrall. I can't remember all of them.
Wow, what a one to end on. I haven't seen this in years. Like, you know, when you're younger, when you're like 9, 10, 11, your mom and dad show you a bunch of like 80s flicks.
Yeah.
It was around that age when I seen this one.
Oh, this one is well worth rewatching.
Yeah.
Again, another one of John Carpenter's. When it came out, it didn't do well. Wasn't well received. Or I think the critical reception was okay, but it just flopped.
You know how like sometimes audiences kind of react to something unanimously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like there's so much gore and stuff in John Carpenter's films. Maybe like the average reaction was just disgust, and that's why they flopped.
Yeah. Well, this one is more funny.
You know?
It's. But
Yeah.
I don't think people were into it at the time. All right. So considering all that, what do you think it is stands an IMDb? It's all in the reflexes.
It's all in the reflexes.
That's
the line from it, isn't it?
Yeah. You know what good old Jack Burton always says? It's all in the reflexes.
Right. Well, my reflexes haven't exactly gotten many of these right so far. So.
I actually have
right.
I have a Big Trouble in Little China mug. It's got the Pork Chop Express on it, which is the name of his truck.
I think this one's popular. I think it's a good film. So I think it's in the 8 zone. I think.
Right.
Maybe I'm being too nice.
We're going high.
Yeah, we're going high. I'm gonna say 8.2.
It is 7.2.
Oh, fuck it.
It's
way too nice to it.
So many were razor close. It was like You were just point one, point one off, point one off.
Well, look, I mean, I got one bang on right, didn't I?
No.
Did I get a single one correct at all?
No, there was about five where you were point one off.
Oh my god. Well, look, a lot of it was like a guessing game. So
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I did
yeah.
hit
Because
one,
you have to guess what other people might have thought of it as well. All right,
yeah.
so
Um,
I'm gonna add up how many
well,
ticks you have out of 22. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so fucking close for some of the others, but you at least guessed the number of 9 of them, if not the full score. But that's impressive, Jack.
okay.
Give yourself a round of applause.
I'm just gonna give myself a high five right now. Yeah.
So
I feel weird applauding myself. It's like it's a weird thing to do.
go me, woo! I'm amazing.
Yeah. Every so
Um,
often when I'm in the room with someone and I do something that like a bunch of people are like, "Oh wow, that's cool. Yeah, well done." I just kind of give myself a high five like when they're not looking. I'm just like, "Yeah, that was cool. Well done."
there you go, some behind the scenes info of Jack Markham.
Yeah.
Do you do that every time you write
Well,
every
it's
time you
mainly
draw a
just
good
as a
page?
little reward for not making a complete bollocks out of myself everywhere I go. If I can come out of a social situation where I don't make an arse out of myself
you,
in some regard,
you've earned a
in
high
my mind,
five.
I'll just give myself a high five. Yeah.
You're like, yeah, go me. So, Jack, where can everyone find you and your work?
Well, you can find me at well, I have a YouTube channel. I haven't used it in a little while, but I'm going to be getting back to it soon. But on Instagram, you'll be able to find my work, my graphic novel Pirate Hunter, on at Tales of Centiverse, and you'll be able to purchase it along with some merchandise on www.talesofcentiverse.com. The book is now on sale actually, and there's another promotion coming up soon in the next week. So
Fantastic.
there's a few quid marked off at the moment for a summer sale if you want to get your hands on it.
Awesome. There will be links in the description to that if you want to go check that out. Jump on that while there's a sale on. You can follow me on Instagram at Stephen Carey Stories, and yeah, links down below to everything. And let us know in the comments how well you did. Were you as close as Jack? Were you way off? Have you seen all of these movies? Or most importantly, have you watched Lava Lantula and Two Lava Two Lantula? That's the
If
big one I
anyone
want to
in the
know.
comments, anyone in
I
the comments has a detailed review of that film, that like
I'll link it. Yeah.
and why it's a masterpiece. So if someone can convince me that that's a masterpiece, that would be so funny.
If someone
I don't
wants
know.
to, yeah, if someone knows of somewhere that has done a good review of Lava Lantula and or its sequel, link it in the comments and we'll check it out.
I'd just love to see someone try and mark these films as like 10 out of 10 films.
Yeah,
If you could, I don't know, yeah. I don't know. It seems like it's
but you
such
know
a
what?
hard sell. My brain is tired, man. I'm
You
not gonna
could
lie to you.
you could have an absurd premise that is just really well written. I mean, it's just because something sounds silly on
Yeah.
paper, you know.
Well, it's true. Yeah, I mean, well, George Lucas always said that when he was writing the first Star Wars film, that no studio would take him up because it sounded ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, a premise
Yeah.
is only really like it's only, I guess, your selling point. But you can't tell quality just from a premise.
Yeah, true. It's really the final product that does all the telling. You know.
Yep. All right. If you enjoyed this, drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And myself and Jack will be back next week, hopefully with Hellboy. We're going to talk about Hellboy, the very first Hellboy movie, which we're really looking forward to. All right.
Mm.
We will be back soon. Bye bye.
Bye bye now.